Are you an office worker looking to enhance your English proficiency, but struggling to find the most efficient learning methods among the plethora of options available? Do not worry. In this video, we will explore the top methods that can help you learn English quickly and effectively in the unique context of your busy work life. To help office workers learn English effectively, it is essential to apply methods that suit their limited time, work environment, and specific goals. Some may want to improve general communication skills, while others might need to focus on writing emails or giving presentations. That's why in this video, we present different methods in a clear and systematic way, so you can choose what works best for you. Let's dive into the first method: set clear learning objectives. Many office workers learn English just because they think it's a useful skill to have, but they don't really know why they want to learn it or how they're going to use it in their work. This lack of clarity makes it hard to set realistic goals and track progress, which leads to frustration and giving up. Therefore, the first step is to ask yourself why you want to learn English and what you want to achieve with it. Do you want to communicate more effectively with international colleagues? Do you want to write professional emails? Do you want to prepare for an important presentation? Once you know your reasons, you can set SMART goals for your English learning. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, if your goal is to improve your written communication in English, you can set a specific goal, such as within 3 months, I will write emails in English with fewer than 5 grammatical errors per week. By setting a clear goal, you will know what you need to focus on and avoid wasting time on things that are not relevant to your needs. The second method is to learn through real-life work situations. Instead of learning English grammar rules or memorizing long lists of words, try to learn it by doing actual tasks related to your work. For example, if you need to write emails in English, try to write short emails to colleagues or clients and ask them to correct you. Or use tools such as Grammarly to check your mistakes. Or if you often have meetings with foreign partners, try to record and practice common phrases you use in those meetings, such as "Could you clarify this point?" By learning English in real-life work situations, you will build up practical vocabulary and sentence structures that you can use right away in your job. You will also learn how to use English in different situations and how to respond appropriately to different people. Additionally, there are many resources you can use to support your learning, such as specialized dictionaries for business English learners like the Oxford Business English Dictionary, or websites that offer free samples of business English emails or templates. For instance, you can find articles or guides on how to write effective emails in English on websites like Business Insider or The Muse. By learning English in a way that is relevant to your job and using real-life examples, you will be able to improve your skills faster and more efficiently. The third method is to use online learning apps and tools. With the development of technology, there are now many ways to learn English online from the comfort of your home, or even while you read on the go. You don't need to spend hours every day studying textbooks or attending classes. There are many apps and websites that offer fun and interactive lessons that fit into your busy schedule. For example, you can use Duolingo to learn new words and phrases in 15 to 20 minutes every day. You can also use Elsa Speak to practice your pronunciation and get instant feedback from AI. Moreover, you can listen to podcasts like Business English Pod while you're having lunch or commuting to work. They offer short and informative episodes that teach you industry-specific terms and expressions. Furthermore, you can enroll in short online courses on platforms like Coursera or Udemy that focus on business English or office English. These courses usually last a few weeks and cover topics such as writing emails, giving presentations, and negotiating in English. The great thing about these online learning methods is that they are very flexible and easy to integrate into your work schedule. You can learn whenever and wherever you have free time and at your own pace. You don't need to worry about making mistakes or feeling embarrassed, and you can get instant feedback and correct your mistakes right away. Overall, online learning methods are a great way for office workers who have limited time and want to improve their English skills efficiently and conveniently. The fourth method is to practice communication with native speakers or colleagues. One of the best ways to learn a language is to practice communicating with native speakers or fluent individuals. This is because you can learn from their pronunciation, intonation, vocabulary, and expressions. It is also a great way to improve your listening skills and learn new words and phrases. However, it can be challenging for office workers who have limited time and opportunities to interact with native speakers. But there are still some options you can consider. First, you can join online English conversation platforms, such as italki or Cambly. On these platforms, you can find native English speakers who are willing to have conversations with learners like yourself. You can book a session and practice speaking with them through video chat. Second, you can create an English corner at your office where you and your colleagues can practice speaking English. You can ask your manager or HR department to support you in organizing this activity. You can also invite native speakers from your company's international department, or find volunteers from local language exchange groups. Third, you can participate in international networking events or online webinars where you can meet and talk to people from different countries. You can attend these events during your lunch break or after work, and use the opportunity to practice your listening and speaking skills. Of course, you should be mindful of the time difference. If you are talking to people from different time zones, the fifth method is to combine passive learning with active learning. Passive learning refers to activities where you absorb language input without actively producing language output. Examples include listening to music or podcasts or watching movies or TV shows. Active learning, on the other hand, involves using the language you have learned in some way. Examples include speaking with someone, writing something, or practicing pronunciation. It is important to note that both types of learning are valuable and complementary. Passive learning can help you internalize the language. Develop your ear for the language and familiarize yourself with the rhythm and intonation of the language. Active learning, on the other hand, can help you practice and refine your skills and make sure that you are actually learning and not just passively consuming media. When combining passive and active learning, try to find activities that you enjoy and that fit into your busy schedule. For example, you could listen to a podcast while commuting to work and then write a short summary of what you learned in a notebook. Or you could watch an English language TV show during your lunch break and then discuss it with a colleague or friend. The key is to make learning fun and easy so that you are more likely to stick with it. The sixth method is to create a study plan and maintain discipline. One of the biggest challenges for office workers when learning English is staying motivated and disciplined. You may have a lot of things to do during the day, and it can be hard to find time to study. However, if you want to learn English effectively, you need to make a plan and stick to it. A good study plan should include specific goals, a timeline, and a list of tasks. You should also track your progress and make adjustments as needed. Here are some tips for creating a study plan. First, set realistic goals. Don't try to do too much too soon. Start with small goals and gradually increase the difficulty level. Second, create a timeline. Decide when and how often you will study. Be specific and realistic. Consider your work schedule and other commitments. Third, list the tasks you need to complete to achieve your goals. Break down big goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. Fourth, track your progress. Keep track of what you have accomplished and what you need to do. This will help you stay motivated and on track. Finally, be flexible and make adjustments as needed. Life happens and sometimes you will not be able to stick to your plan. That's okay. Just make adjustments and keep moving forward. To make it easier to follow your study plan, you can use tools like Google Calendar to remind yourself of your study sessions or a learning journal to track your progress and note down new vocabulary or skills you have learned. Remember that learning a language takes time and effort. But with a good study plan and the right mindset, you can achieve your goals. The seventh method is to join specialized English courses. There are many general English courses out there, but they may not be the best choice for busy office workers who need specific skills for their jobs. That's why you should consider joining specialized English courses that are designed for working professionals like yourself. These courses usually have a shorter duration than general English courses, such as a few weeks or months instead of a year or more. They also tend to focus on specific skills or topics that are relevant to your work, such as writing reports, giving presentations, or negotiating with clients. For example, you can enroll in a short-term course at a reputable English center like ILA or Wall Street English or an online course offered by the British Council. These courses usually provide you with clear and concise lessons that you can easily understand and follow. They also give you plenty of opportunities to practice what you have learned with your classmates or peers. You will also get feedback from your instructor on how to improve your skills and what to pay more attention to. In addition to the above methods, there are also some additional recommendations that you can follow to learn English more effectively as an office worker. First, prioritize the most relevant skills based on your job requirements. For example, if your job requires a lot of email writing, You may want to focus on improving your writing skills first, rather than your listening skills. Second, periodically assess your progress by using online tests, such as the Cambridge English test, to evaluate your improvement and adjust your learning methods accordingly. Third, utilize free resources such as podcasts, YouTube channels, or other free online materials to supplement your learning and make it more enjoyable. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching and happy learning.